Hey, what's up, gun nuts? It's Ferrari Steve, and today I'm going to do another video in my Glock upgrade series. Now, this is my Glock 19. It's the newest Glock to me, and I've been upgrading it on video because I bought it vanilla, and I haven't done any of the upgrades to this that I have done to my other Glocks. And so I'm going to take advantage of that to walk through some of the things I consider upgrades on a Glock. And let's talk more about that after a safety check. So let's eject the magazine, lock the slide open, take a look, put our finger there, make sure we're good, and the gun is clear. Now, I've already explained this in the other videos, but just briefly, an upgrade is only an upgrade if it improves the function of the gun for how you use it. Therefore, one man's upgrade could be another man's downgrade. So let's talk about whether or not the upgrade I'm going to talk about today is an upgrade. And what I'm going to talk about today is the extended slide stop. Now, the existing slide stop on a Glock is kind of small and fits pretty flush up against the frame, and for some people that's not a problem. They have no problem getting it out, dropping it down reliably, maybe even under pressure. It works for them time and time again. But, you know, it can hurt your little thumb, or maybe you miss it, or maybe you've got bigger thumbs than I do and you want to get in there. You know what, even for me, I like the extended slide stop to make it just a little bit easier to reliably engage your slide stop. Now, what's the slide stop for? Well, obviously it locks the slide open manually like this if you want to look inside the gun. Also, when you've fired your last round and you eject your magazine, and after firing your last round, it should, if it's functioning properly, your slide should lock open. You replace your mag, you drop the slide, and it engages, or picks up the next round and puts it in the pipe. So, if you are having trouble with that, or would just maybe like to try the extended slide stop lever, go ahead. It's not expensive. It's about $17 online, and this actually happens to be a Glock OEM piece. Glock puts this standard on their Glock 17L and a couple other pistols, so it is a Glock OEM piece, and I like that. I like putting OEM pieces on my guns whenever possible. So let's break this down and pop it in and see how it works. So we've already checked to make sure it's empty, but you can never do it too many times. Point it in a safe direction, dry fire, take the slide off. We're not going to do anything else with the slide, so I don't need to take the spring of the barrel out. Now, you need your duct tape, and you need your Glock tool, and maybe you need a flathead screwdriver. I like to do that. It's a little easier. And of course, I'm going to put my little towel down there, because as I take pieces apart, I put it on my towel in the order I took it out. Makes it easier to find. So I'll put my upgrade piece right there. Now, grab your Glock tool, and you're going to take your pins out from top to bottom. We don't need to take pin 3 out this time. We're going to take 2 pins out. I said 3 pins. That's an important distinction on this upgrade. This fits 3-pin models. That's because there are 2-pin Glocks. Some of the older Glocks only had 2 pins, and you have to specifically order a 2-pin extended slide stop lever if that's what you have. I happen to have one of those. Where is that? I've got one around here somewhere. Ah, here. Here is a 2-pin Glock 17, and I've actually removed, oh, there, well, I've removed the pins. Here, there's the slide stop lever from a 2-pin Glock. You can see the difference. The 2-pin has this extra little triangle on top that the 3-pin models do not. And so you need to order specifically, if you've got a 2-pin Glock, make sure you get a 2-pin extended slide stop lever if you want to try this upgrade. But this is a 3-pin Glock and a 3-pin lever, so we are good. Now, we punch the pins out. Let's start with the locking block pin. Again, if your Glock tool doesn't punch that out real easy, wiggle something until it does come out easy. Grab that pin. There it is. Now, I'm hoping that the trigger pin doesn't come out easy. You know what? I'm going to pretend it's not, even if it does. So I'm going to put a little pressure on it. If your trigger pin is difficult, grab your slide stop lever and wiggle it around. That's actually what's holding it in place. So try up and down, try in and out. Put your slide stop lever in, pull your slide stop lever out, push your slide stop lever in, and then you shake it all about. That should do the trick. Here we go. A little bit of pressure. Oh, it went right away with just a little wiggle. And right here, these little notches, that's what's catching, it's supposed to catch your slide stop lever. Now, you don't need to pull out your locking block. Just grab the stock slide stop lever, and it pulls right out. Grab your new one and slip it right back in that same spot. boy, looks like Glock made it, doesn't it? Now, getting things back together can be a little tricky, but just go slowly. You want to make sure you can see daylight through this hole, and you want to line up the slide stop lever and your trigger, and I got lucky. I can see daylight all the way through. If you can't, you can push things around, push things through, and then make sure you can get this pin back in. If it doesn't go in, oh, that one went in pretty easy. But if it doesn't go in, maybe line up one side, push it a little bit, flip it over, then you can put your extended slide stop lever in and push your pin through. Mine happened to go really easily. Sometimes I prefer it go bad on video so I can kind of show you how to work through that, but that one went pretty easy. Grab our locking block pin. Oh, that went pretty easy too. Okay, again, if these ever go difficult for you, just wiggle something. I'm very OCD about my pin depth, so I'm going to give it a little bit, just a little bit of love with my Glock tool there. Oop, too much. I like them to be totally even on both sides. If you're OCD like me, then perfect. Okay, now we're ready to put our slide back on. Okay, let's try it out. There it is. It holds it real nice. Boy, that is easier for me. If it's not easier for you, it's not an upgrade. But for me, it's easier to have just a little bit of meat on there, and I can push it at more variable angles to drop that slide, right? It actually even makes it easier for me to push the slide stop up when I'm manually locking the slide back, as well as popping it down. So, yeah. Even just a few times, it's an upgrade. Now, is it an upgrade for you? I don't know. It's only going to cost you 18, 17 bucks to find out. And if it is, then great. If it's not, don't be afraid to take it out. Put your original one back in. You saw how easy it was. It's not that tough. And sell it online. Give it to a buddy. Give it to your father. Maybe your father-in-law. Who knows? But if it helps you get more functionality out of the gun, if it helps you use this tool better for the way you use the gun, I consider it an upgrade. So yes, the slide stop lever, the extended slide stop lever, is an upgrade. It's a Glock OEM part. It comes on some Glock guns. Some argue maybe it should come on all Glock guns and makes perfection just that much more perfect. This is Ferrari Steve thanking you for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you like what you saw and you want to see more in this Glock upgrade series. Remember, a dirty gun is a happy gun. Get out there and use them and practice so that the first time you have to use your gun is not the first time you have used your gun. We'll see you next time.